guys. Welcome to another episode of Lights Camera Pop. I'm Rich.
Mike.
How's everybody doing out there? Coming at you a little bit late, feeling a little under the weather the past couple days. As you know, Mike was, now me. It's just a lot of fun times.
Still can't shake this dang cough.
I'm surprised I haven't, I've had a little bit of a cough, but it's just mainly nasally and stomachy.
Oh man, for some reason it's like I just cannot shake this bloody cough that I have going on. It's driving me insane.
Hopefully it goes away soon. Another thing I'm hoping goes away soon is this damn snow and cold because it's coming. The cold's already here. But I guess we're supposed to get
Right?
a shit ton of snow, and I'm not really looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's supposed to get like a pretty good wallop on this weekend. Like it's supposed to happen
Wallop.
like Saturday evening, I guess, which is good in a way and bad in a way because I'll be driving through probably the beginnings of it on my way
Mhm.
back from the the Butler Toy Show that I'll be doing Saturday.
Oh, nice. Well,
Yeah,
if
so
anybody out there, I've already been self conscious about it. If anybody out there is listening and you hear a little bit of an echo, it's just because I'm recording from in between. Like I have a little island, and one side is my kitchen, on the other side is my dining room. So just kind of recording out here for today, just to. So if you hear dogs barking, because if they hear the slightest of wind or anything, they will go nuts and ape shit. But
of course.
yeah, of course, they're dogs. What are you gonna do? So what's been up,
Right?
man? What's been up this week for you?
Uh, just getting ready for the show on Saturday. I been really concentrating on getting my $1 and $2 comic books ready. So, um, that was daunting. I've probably bagged 1,500 1,800 books, and I still have another 300 to 400 to go. So I'll have a good section of like run fillers. So if anybody's looking for run fillers, like hit me up. I got a lot of great stuff, a lot of Batmans. So if you really want to go and fill in those Batman runs, I'm your Huckleberry.
um, Now filler runs. Tell me what a filler run is. Let's tell the people what that is.
Okay, so filler books are like if you're during the run of a comic book, like your Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, whatever. You have like one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, but then there might be like a major story arc like the Infinite Crisis or this, that, the other. So people really just want that storyline. They might just want like the Infinite Crisis line, or they might just want, XYZ. But then after that, they start to like really want to have the full run. So they might say, I want to have every Batman from 200 to 700. But and they might be missing a bunch of just common books that aren't worth much or anything, basically just worth cover price or whatever. Um, so those are filler books. Those are the books that are in between keys, in between major runs, in between major story arcs. Just basically the dark matter of the comic book world.
Okay, okay. Just wanted to.
you know, like the stuff that binds the stories together, but are not really needed to be a fan of a title, but you just want to have a full title, you want to have a full run, you want to do this, you want to do that, and they're just the books that aren't really aren't worth anything, aren't worth much at all. That's why I have them for $1 to $2.
Nice,
You know, so
nice.
that's what a filler book is. That's like run fillers. That's what we refer to them as. So you'll see a lot of people at comic book shows, and they'll have a notebook with them,
Okay.
and the notebook will have like literally like the title, like we'll just say Batman Returns, and they'll have like 17, 18, 19, 30, 31, 37. 40, 42, 43. Those are the filler books that they need to finish that run up. So you'll see them like looking through, okay, I need 40, 41, 42. And they'll pull out of the dollar bins, stuff
Right.
like that, so that they can go and just fill in that gaps. Just look at it as gap fillers. That's
Okay.
technically what it is. It's gap fillers.
Nice. Speaking of gap fillers, let me tell you, I watched the new Final Destination Bloodlines.
Oh, you
And
were telling me.
so listen, guys, this movie was nothing more than a cash grab on its name. Now, I will say it had two good points about the movie. I mean, if anybody knows me, I don't like to badmouth somebody else's work into the ground.
Right.
Because I know they had a vision, they worked hard on it, and So let me get the goods out of the way. The good was, of course, they brought back Tony Todd, which ultimately went on to be his final performance in a film. And it's always nice to see him on screen because no matter how little time he's on the screen, you know damn well he's there and you know who he is. And I've always appreciated that. What the hell? Appreciated that of him as an actor. So there was that. But then the other thing was that it connected all the other storylines from the Final Destinations leading up to this one. So basically, this movie here was about a family. Well, about a husband, soon to be husband and wife. And they went and had this dinner. She's pregnant, blah, blah, blah. This was in the 50s. This building collapses, which, let me tell you, for a Final Destination opening film, the quote unquote premonition opening scene was probably the weakest and underwhelming. So here they set it up to where basically death was tracking this family over the course of all these years to this moment to get them all together. So they almost,
Okay.
yeah. So it was almost like death was like trying to get them the plane, the accident on the road with the log truck. I mean, it just kind of kept going through generations up until it finally got the family. It was just everything else, but everything else after that was just laughable. The effects were so awful. They the gore was so, like, at least before, like, even though the other Final Destinations were still somewhat unbelievable that this would happen, they at least made an attempt to make you believe that this could actually happen. This one here was just, it was just, like I said, the only word I can use is laughable. But yeah, not good at all. I wouldn't even recommend it to anybody to watch. I mean, if Final Destination's your thing, if that's your jam, go ahead and watch it. But it's definitely the weakest in the series, and I hope they end it with this one. But from what I read, there is a television series in the works. So,
Oh God.
yeah. But I can't complain because I think the TV series of horror films that they've come out with had blown up. Chucky was amazing. The Bates Motel had a really good run. There's going to be a Texas Chainsaw Massacre TV series coming out. There is a Halloween TV series coming out. And I think later this year, we're getting finally the Crystal Lake TV series. So,
I heard about that.
yeah. And the only reason why I'm going to tune in, and I just think she's like one of I just love her as an actress, is Linda Cardellini. She is playing Pamela Voorhees. And if anybody doesn't know who Linda Cardellini is, She was in D. Snyder's Strangeland. She was in Grandma's Boy. She was in Freaks and Geeks. She played Hawkeye's wife in the Avengers movies. And probably her biggest claim to fame was Velma in the Scooby Doo movies with Matthew Lillard. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, she's going to be Pamela Voorhees. So I'm curious to see how they play this one out, because there's a whole lot of rights issues and there's things that they can't do that's set in lore already, and it's gonna be a fun watch. I'm just saying that. Remember the old?
I mean, like, it sounds interesting.
Yeah, it'll be nice to
It
see
sounds interesting.
it'll be nice to see like a fresh new take on it. We've lacked a lot of Jason Voorhees over the past couple years. And not that like anything, because I'm not really a big Friday the 13th fan. I never was. And what's even funnier is the movies that got the most hate are the ones that I enjoyed the most out of the rest of the series. Like,
That's always the way.
I loved Jason Takes Manhattan. Productionally, it looked brilliant. And what's even funnier is everybody was bitching. Oh, every movie's the same thing. It takes place in a camp. He takes revenge against the campers. So then they tried something different. Then they took him out of the camp, put him in New York. Then everybody started bitching, saying, "Oh my God, why'd you take him out of the camp? Really? Did you just want a candle just to look at it? Like, you didn't want to light it?" So
that's just like that's like there's this band called the Appleseed Cast. I've talked about them on here before. Like, they put out a record called Two Conversations, and that was like the record that got like everyone like panned it. They're like, "Oh, this record's awful." Like, not awful, but like this is like their weakest one. I think it's their best album they've ever put out. I think that record is on a scale of 1 to 10, like a 15. That is my absolute favorite record from them. And everyone just talks crap on that record, and I don't know why. They're like, "Oh, it's the weakest link out of all of them." No, it's not. It's probably the most solid out of all of them. But
people were
it was a
afraid of
departure,
change.
and it was more of a concept record, and people just didn't want to hear it.
Yeah. People are afraid of change, and when they do get the change, they want the change. They're afraid of the change. When they get the change, they still complain about it. So it's just like you literally can't make anybody happy.
Yeah, like everyone always talks about like, oh, like in the metal scene, like we want a band that is like a crossover band. We want a band that it kind of appeals to the masses and this, that, the other. Well, you got that in Ghost, okay? Ghost, like. And then when Ghost blew up, everyone started talking crap on him. I'm sorry, guys, but Ghost is a good band. I don't care what you say. Ghost is great.
See, I'm don't strike me, but yeah, I'm not a fan of them. There's a few songs, a handful of songs I do like, but I can't like throw it on an album and just listen to it. They're just not my cup of tea, and I feel like I feel the band almost has like the Kiss syndrome, to where their image does not.
They're the modern day Kiss.
Yeah, their image doesn't match their personas or their music. So it's just like so weird.
Like when you see Ghost, you're expecting black metal.
Yeah.
You're expecting Mayhem. You're expecting Satyricon. You're expecting something along those lines. But then you get a satanic pop band. But I love that. I think it's hysterical because it's so antithesis to what people expect. And they're a good band. They write great music. I'm sorry. Tobias has a good voice. And they are phenomenal live.
I've always heard that too.
They're just really, really good live. But like I said, like, they check all the boxes that everyone wants, but yet everyone talks crap on them.
Of course.
But I understand where you're coming from too. Like, and you're right. They are very much a Kiss band. They're Kiss for the 2000s.
Now, I will say though, how
they're better than Kiss.
I was gonna say, how I feel about Kiss. So
Me
I
too.
won't group them together. I'm just saying that I'm not like wanting to compare them, but I'm comparing them. So I don't classify them
They're
as.
in the same ballpark, but in a different league.
Yeah. Yeah. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Yeah, I just so aside from watching the Final Destinations and looking forward to that stuff like that, really it's been a pretty slow week. Been talking with the daughter every day while she's in the Flow Rida and just
Nice.
wishing I was there too.
Yeah, I hear you.
Good God Almighty.
Yeah.
Um,
Me, like we to be honest with you, you know what we've been watching here? We've been watching a lot of Harry Potter. Amy never watched the Harry Potter movies, and then I kind of gave up on the Harry Potter movies around 7.
okay,
So we started to do a full
I need
from
to do
number
that.
one rewatch, and we're up to number 7, and we're about halfway through the first one. Um, so we've been doing that, and Landman, like we've been, and Landman's first season just wrapped. Sorry, this season just wrapped, so we watched the last episode yesterday. Great show, and I really like the direction that it's going in, so I'm really, really impressed with it. I
What's
like
that
that show a
on?
lot. After we're done with the Harry Potters, then we're gonna probably go and finish off Stranger Things, and just because I just want to see how it finally ends,
Mhm.
and we'll probably start diving into the Pit. I want to kind of get a few more episodes of the Pit because I want to binge. So
That's fair.
uh, I think I think what there's two, maybe. I think
Nope,
this is
two.
like the third week.
This is the third week. Tomorrow is the third week.
Yeah, so like I think this is the third week. So probably we might wait one more week so I have like 4 of them,
Okay.
and then start watching the Pit.
That's awesome.
That's
I
my
can't wait for you
I
to.
think that's kind of like the direction that we're going
And
with
I
it.
love the I've been loving the Pit so far. They don't hold back on anything. They are literally starting like even though we're on episode 2, that's what's out so far. It's still
Hmm.
episode 1 starts off at a slow burn. 2, you're starting to feel the heat. And I think the flames are going to start to kick in next episode before it gets fully engulfed. That's the
I
best way I
really
can
enjoy
really
that show.
describe it.
Yeah, I really enjoy that show.
Yeah, I really do too.
I think the writing on it is phenomenal.
And you can
The
definitely
acting is
tell.
great.
Oh yeah,
Everything.
you can definitely tell a big difference between episode or season 1 and season 2. You can tell that they may have learned from some of the stuff that they felt they did wrong in season 1.
Oh,
Not that
really?
there was many, so you can tell a little bit of a shift in the writing. Um,
Good.
but it's so good. Um, and I think this was really funny. I like we don't really talk about this kind of stuff, but there's music involved. So I'm gonna sit there and say so. From what I understand, there is a big some kind of big football game that's going to be playing in between a Green Day and Bad Bunny concert.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear. I was informed that myself. I was like, you know, I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah. Like when I saw that, and because when I saw they announced Green Day was gonna be doing the opening performance, and then I just like can only imagine this could not have been done by design, or this, what should I say? This had to have been done by design because
It
of
had to have
all the
been.
people up in arms over Bad Bunny being the halftime performer. And I just can only imagine the think tank for for this. Like, who
Right.
can we get that will just piss anybody off? What about Kid Rock? No, let's. He's already in enough he has enough going on right now. What about Green Day? And I could just only imagine how this is going to go over because you got two completely different styles and
Right.
views, if you will, and it's going to be something.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, I
I'm
think so
looking
too.
forward to that.
And
I could honestly care less about the game, to be dead honest with you.
no, same here.
Like it's like I've never been like someone that's like, oh yay, like it doesn't bother me. Like I don't hate it, but at the same time, it's not like something that like I how do I want to say it? Like I don't look forward to it. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I could care less
No, I'm the same way.
about
I am
football.
exactly the same way. Um, but I know I saved something here. Okay, yeah, and kind of like a segue, kind of. We may not be superhero fan or superhero. What the freak? I swear I'm not drunk or high. Uh,
Yeah.
we may not be Super Bowl fans. That's what I was trying to say. Um, but we are trailer and movie people. So
Yes.
this was leaked by I don't remember who the leak was, but I've seen this on multiple pages. So I'm going to say it here too. So there are apparently 6 major trailers and teasers that are set to play during the Super Bowl. You want to hear them? Of course you do.
Yes.
Okay, so Avengers
Yes. Yes, I do.
Doomsday. Avengers Doomsday is probably the biggest one that I think everybody's looking forward to. Toy Story 5, Super Mario
Okay.
Galaxy the movie, Minions 3, The Mandalorian and Grogu, and Spider-Man
Okay.
Brand New Day. So those are allegedly the 6 major movies that are gonna premiere trailers during the Super Bowl. Allegedly,
Huh.
don't take this. Don't shoot the
Right. These
messenger.
are that's the working philosophy.
Yes, yes. Um, Now there was rumors that the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer was supposed to come out today, and I've been looking off and on, and I have not seen it. My
I have to
theory
be honest with
was,
you, I haven't even looked.
yeah, my theory was,
Like
and
I haven't
I
even looked.
texted you, well, when you called yesterday, and we were talking. My theory was this: I think that if we get it today, it's just going to be a teaser, maybe of Tom Holland zipping up his Spider-Man suit, putting on the mask, and then comes up and says, "Trailer Super Bowl Sunday," like just a little
Right.
teaser.
Yeah, like a haha type of moment. Yeah, so
Which is almost what
either
we got.
way,
They just finally put out a little snippet, 30 seconds of a teaser for the Masters of the Universe trailer. And it it looks interesting. It almost it almost looks like it's going to be meta. And because it
hmm,
starts off and it says, back in Saturday mornings, we had it all. This was our exercise. You'd see like Richard Simmons sweating to the oldies, and this was our workout, and this was a healthy breakfast cereal, and it showed like tricks. And then said, and then we had the power of Saturday morning cartoons, and showed He-Man, and then it cut to the guy playing Prince Adam and He-Man. So like it almost looks like it's going to be meta, but apparently the full trailer is going to be dropping tomorrow.
huh, okay, good. I oh god, how do I want to say this tactfully? I hate He-Man.
Do you really?
Oh my god, do I hate He-Man?
Why
I've
do you hate
I've
him?
I've always felt, even when I was a little kid, that the He-Man toy line
Mm-hmm.
was the dumbest toy line I've ever seen in my life.
See,
Um,
I was a fan.
and my now right now, my buddy John Close is probably his head's probably splitting in half right now with me stating that, because he is the biggest He-Man collector I know. And like literally he has like every toy. Like he has the Eternia. I think he
Oh
actually
shit.
has an original Wonder Bread He-Man. Um like I mean, like he is a bona fide, no joke, diehard He-Man collector. But I just never understood the appeal of He-Man. I just never could get into him. Like, um, same with Thundercats. I was never a Thundercats fan either. And I know that's gonna like ruffle a lot of feathers. But there are just two shows that I just couldn't, and the toy lines I just couldn't get into. I wanted to, but I just couldn't do it. And
Yeah.
I don't know why. Um I mean, like, the only person that of course, Skeletor is the only, to me, it was the only
Well,
cool He-Man character. All the rest I just thought were just
I liked Hordak. I liked the Horde. I was a fan of He-Man, but I was more a fan of the bad guys than of like Tila and Man at Arms and stuff like that. And I
yeah,
like that.
like Twistoid and like all those things. Like now I know a lot about them just because of the toys and different,
Right.
and like, stuff like that, like in what I do. But it's just like something like me personally, like He-Man was just not my cup of tea. Like I said, or Thundercats was just not my cup of tea. I I hated Thundercats more than I hated He-Man though.
Really?
Infinitely more. Like under the point, like with Thundercats, I Lion-O I think is like the only one that I remember. Like all the rest of them, like I could honestly care less. And that toy line is worth a shit ton. And
Isn't it crazy?
I yeah, and I don't even mess with it because I hate the comic and I hate the cartoon that bad that I could care less about making money off of the toy because I don't even want to be around them.
Wow. All right.
Yeah,
Well, so
I
just tell
have
me again how
some
much you hate
weird.
Kiss.
What was that?
I said, well, just tell me again how much you hate Kiss.
Dude, I touched a Kiss album and it burned my hand.
Oh my
I mean, like,
God. Uh, I remember at Gabe's years ago. Was it Gabe's? I feel like it was Gabe's, but I remember years ago they had a Eye of Thundera sword, plastic, one of the hard plastic ones. And I used to, and
mm-hmm.
ironically enough, I didn't have that. I had a He-Man one, and when you bought it, it had two packs. One side was purple, and the other side was gray because one would be for Skeletor, the other would be He-Man. And I remember I had that, and then I remember when I just was so mad I couldn't really use it. My dad wood shopped a He-Man sword out of wood, and
Oh,
it
no
was
way.
badass, so
Okay, so
badass.
like stuff like that, I think it's cool. Like I said, I don't know what it is about that. I remember like when the cartoon came out, and I was just like, okay, this is going to be cool. And then I watched it, and I was like, well, that was dumb.
Well, that's so funny. And like, did you ever watch any of the other iterations later on? So like back in 2001, maybe. No, I don't think it was 2001. I gotta look because I know Mikey, my son. I remember him watching it with me, and I really enjoyed it. Maybe 2015, but I gotta look.
No, in all honesty, like because I hated the '80s one so much that I just never gave any of the
Okay,
other ones a chance.
so
Like,
2011, there was a Thundercats reboot. Will Friedle, who was the voice of Terry McGinnis in the Batman Beyond
okay,
series, and Eric on Boy Meets World, he was Lion-O. And that
Hmm.
show was really good. It was an episode. It was a series. I never missed an episode, and 26 episodes. They only ran for one season. Low numbers, I guess. But then
Probably, yeah.
in 2020, Thundercats got another reboot in the goofy ass style, like Teen Titans Go,
Hmm.
and it was awful. Couldn't even begin to watch it. And then just recently, let's say He-Man. Is it just He-Man or Masters of the Universe? Maybe it was just Masters. Yeah, no, it wasn't He-Man. It was just Masters of the Universe. There was a Netflix series called Revelations, and it was done by Kevin Smith. And it
Okay.
was really freaking good. The animation was really good. The storyline was good. It, of course, got a lot of hate because, it's always fun to either hate on Kevin Smith movies or Rob Zombie movies. Um,
Right.
but yeah, it was really good, and you can watch that. It's on Netflix.
I'll
And
check that
Mark
out
Hamill
and
is the
see if I.
voice. Mark Hamill is the voice of Skeletor. Need I say more?
Now I knew he did that, but like I never paid any attention to it. Like I said, like it was like to the point to where I was just like I just didn't like it enough to where I was just like, all right, I want to watch
Well, you
this.
know who the,
So
you know who Skeletor is going to
maybe I will
be.
give it a chance.
Maybe you know
Who
who's
is
who's going to be Skeletor in the Masters of the Universe movie, right? The
who?
Curse of the Cursors. Jared Leto.
Really?
Yeah. Now, I did finally get to watch Tron Ares. Uh, it was really good. It was decent. There's no reason it should have got as much hate. But again, it's like the cool thing to do to hate on one specific person. I don't get it, but I still agree we should have got a direct sequel to Legacy. But as a side story, Ares was good. Visually, cinematically, the story was decent. I don't want to say it was like a masterpiece, but yeah, it was still good. It was good. It was enjoyable, and
You know
it's
what?
one I would
I
definitely
will
rewatch.
actually watch it just because, like, I do not hate Jared Leto like everyone else does. So I will actually give it. He's the reason why I will give it a chance.
Good. I'm happy to hear
Just,
that. So I do want
just to
to.
be just to thumb my nose in the, at the establishment. Look ahead.
Well, no, I was gonna say. So I don't know if you were trying to set this up, but if you were, good job. But and if you didn't, I'm still gonna swing it back around. So as we're talking about He-Man and Thundercats and your distaste for them, what did you think of at least the theme song to the Thundercats? Because
Thunder, thunder, Thundercats! Oh, that's all I remember.
that's all you remember. Oh,
That's all I remember.
it was
Because I
so.
never paid any attention to it. Because like I didn't like it. So like I was like that's all, and I just remember hearing the thunder, thunder, Thundercats! Oh, and then be like, okay, change the channel
And isn't it
or go
weird that
outside.
he basically just shot a giant laser pointer in the air and all the cats came to it? Anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. So I mean, like that just proves that cats are drawn to laser pointers.
Right.
But
But I thought I think that Thundercats theme song is a very iconic uh theme. I hate to keep using the theme song word over and over again, but it is. It's an iconic theme. And I
and as
think,
much as I don't like, He-Man, I think that's an iconic song as well. That's an iconic theme song as well.
yeah, but I don't really remember too much of the He-Man theme song. I will say that. Like, wasn't it more spoken word though than anything?
Yeah, but I mean, like it's
Kind of
still
like
a.
Voltron. Voltron was another one too that was just like
Mm-hmm.
it was more of a spoken word kind of theme. And I never really could get into those because I'm like, I want melody. I want something to get me moving. Don't tell me about like on the in the deepest darkest sides of the galaxy, five people come together to manhandle five lions and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, cool. You tell me a story. I'm watching the show for the story. You don't need to tell it to me in a theme song, but give me
Right.
something that I'm going to uh, get going with. Something that gets me excited before the excitement, like an appetizer, if you
Okay.
will.
Okay. So as you can tell, we're sliding into the cartoon theme songs now.
Hang on,
So
hang on one second. Sorry about the noise and the distraction with the dogs. Basically, we got a big 10-foot ladder delivered, so it's out by the house.
gotcha.
It's like, yay! It's like now I can do things on the roof or ceilings.
So we're starting to slide into the whole cartoon theme songs.
Yeah.
So what are your favorites?
See, and guys, and just so you know, this is going to be kind of like a little bit of an audio episode too, because I'm going to play little snippets of the songs if I can. If they're not on Spotify, I'm not going to play it. But yeah, you guys will have to tell us what you think. Um, but see, some of my favorite theme songs, it's just I can't pick a favorite, which is kind of funny.
That's why, like, whenever here's the thing, whenever we do any of these like lists, I always do the caveat of none of these are in any particular order, just because they can all change from number 1 to number 10, number 10 to number 1 at any moment in my feelings of the day. So that's why whenever I say like what's your favorites, it doesn't have to be like what's your favorite. If you get my drift, it
Yeah.
just means like what are the ones that like would really kickstart your mojo. And I wrote 16 down off the top of my head that I just think are, they might not be like my favorite, but I just think that they're just so massively iconic that people, no matter who they are, where they are, or anything like that, it just brings back like, oh, that's awesome. That's because like I like SpongeBob.
Okay.
Okay. Um, I'm not like, I don't love SpongeBob. I like SpongeBob. SpongeBob's cool,
Well, of
but
course.
SpongeBob's not a cartoon that like when I sit down and want to watch cartoons, that's not one that reaches my radar. But if it's on TV, I'm not going to change it.
Right.
But SpongeBob is a massively iconic, top shelf, top tier, dare I say, top 3 to 5
Wow.
of any cartoon list.
I can agree with that. SpongeBob is definitely very iconic. It's definitely one that is a more modern
Yeah,
theme song because we can go back and back to the 70s, and most likely we're going to. But I think
I can even
SpongeBob,
go back for way further than the 70s.
yeah, I can agree with that too.
I
So
mean, like Looney Tunes, the Looney Tunes theme song. When you hear that, I mean, like, and then like you have like that encompasses your Bugs Bunnies, your Foghorn Leghorns, your like all that stuff, like the Merry Melodies. Okay,
yes,
that goes back to the 40s, like to the old serials, like, and that's even in a league of its own. That's like platinum age shit there. That's like league of its own.
right?
Popeye, league of its own. Because that goes back to the Merry Melodies, like the original stuff, like the original like Mickey Mouse theme songs and stuff like that.
Yes,
Like that. We could even do an entire show just on those.
literally.
You know. But, okay, go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
I was gonna say no. Like I agree. SpongeBob's definitely out there, and it's very recognizable. Anybody who has heard this song knows what it is. Let me play a little snippet of it and see what you guys think. Maybe you guys will disagree with us. I don't know, but Mike, I know you can't really hear it, which is still to this moment very bizarre to me.
I hear like it says it's just a little bit of muffles.
It's like it's underwater.
Mhm.
No pun intended.
Right.
It's so great. I absolutely love this song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm always worried about playing music because, like, I don't want to get one of those like flags against me saying, "Hey,
Right.
by the way, you shouldn't be playing that kind of music
But I
because
think
it's
if you just
copyrighted."
do a couple of seconds
And we're
different things like
reviewing
that, I
it.
think
We're
we're okay.
reviewing these, so I
Right,
think
right.
that there's a little gray area right there. And one
Yeah, I
of the
think we're
things
fine
that
with that.
yeah, I think one of the other theme songs that I've always been really excited for, coming home every day after school. And again, this goes back to my Disney roots and everything. Is DuckTales. The theme song.
That's on my list.
I
That's
still
on my.
say
That was the second. No, actually, DuckTales was the first one I wrote down. The second one was The Simpsons. DuckTales is the first one that I wrote down when you approached me about this.
Well, and what's funny
DuckTales,
is, yeah, I always
it's
say
such a great song.
I want to see, and I want to start it. I want to do it. I want to go into a Walmart and start like a DuckTales theme song flash mob.
Oh
And
man,
I
that
want
would
it to
rule.
span from like groceries to lawn and garden.
Right?
It is a song that, like, it is so just like SpongeBob. It is very recognizable. And anytime that you hear it, you can't help to do woo. It's just, you can't help
Right?
it. If somebody else is singing it, you're immediately connected. You're there with it.
And another just massive song is the Peanuts theme song. That piano, dun, dun, dun,
Yes.
dun, dun, dun,
Mm-hmm.
that didn't even make my list, and I just thought of it now.
Yeah, it is. And I love even like those kind of songs, like the Merry Melodies song from Looney Tunes, um, the Peanuts song. Yeah, without being a lyrical song, they still have such a powerful feeling to you.
Oh yeah, they just make me happy
Yeah.
whenever I
Oh,
hear
yeah.
them. They
Uh,
literally just make me happy.
Let me know, guys. What do you think? Do you think this song? Do you think the DuckTales makes you happy? Take a listen. It's so good.
Like there's a whole litany of those cool Disney cartoons, like the DuckTales,
Darkwing Duck. Jinx. No,
then you had
Chippendales
what
Rescue
else?
Rangers.
Chippendales Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, stuff like that. Like those are all awesome shows.
Yeah. Oh my God. And Chippendales Rescue Rangers, and I think that one kind of goes hand in hand with the DuckTales theme song because you can't think of
Yes.
one without thinking of the other. And it's
Right.
funny. There was a Disney Plus movie of Chippendales Rescue Rangers, and it had Andy Samberg and John Mulaney as the voices of Chippendale.
Oh, cool.
And Post Malone did a version of the theme song.
Oh no way.
Oh yeah, it's so bizarre, but so interesting and enjoyable to listen to.
Okay, and go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I'm playing the Looney Tunes right now because you mentioned about them, and it's so iconic, and you just feel it does. It takes you back, and it makes you happy.
It does. I mean, like, and you're waiting for Porky to be beep, 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 beep. That's all, folks. I mean, like, another just massively iconic one, and it's just the music, and it's cool. The Pink Panther theme song.
It's funny that you say that because that song was like right up above the Looney Tunes on the list. And it makes you, and I always used to love the Pink Panther, like the whole hour TV series had the different characters, but the theme song is phenomenal. And
I mean,
just
like,
as iconic as the character
one of my
itself.
favorite characters that was in that was the Ant in the Aardvark. I always got
Yes.
such a kick out of the Ant in the Aardvark. That was such a great Inspector Clouseau. I mean, like, such
Oh,
cool stuff.
you remember the movie with John Cleese of the Pink Panther, and then they redid it with Steve Martin?
Steve Martin.
Yeah, they were so fun.
Such great stuff.
Yeah, it really was.
Give me one now, because like I seem like I've been.
No, like, I think we've been going kind of back and forth. And I'm still gonna stay in this same genre. Well, would it be genre? I'm not sure if it'd be genre. Era, I think would be
Okay.
the. No, I think I'm. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of go with the. I guess it would be in the same era. But Scooby Doo. The
Scooby Doo's on my list.
Scooby Doo. First of all, the animated series is amazing. Probably one of the greatest cartoons ever created. And it is such an iconic series.
I would say that would probably be in the top 3 as well.
Oh yeah.
In all honesty,
and even
that would be like if I were to put any sort of rating, that would be probably number 2 for me.
Oh, that's definitely saying something there. Are you talking about
SpongeBob would be okay? We'll do like if I would do a top 5 as of right now, just thinking about it.
Okay.
Scooby Doo would be number 2. SpongeBob would be number 5. DuckTales would be number 4. Number 3 would be The Simpsons, and number 1 would be the Flintstones.
Oh my. Yeah, see, that's definitely.
I think that's how it would go for me.
See, another one that's just as iconic as the Scooby Doo, and this was a little later. We were younger. Is A Pup Named Scooby Doo.
Yeah,
like it was just as iconic as what the version that I'm playing is not even like the actual like version that you would hear on the show, but close enough. And it's more or less just a tribute band, but it was so good, and it made you feel like you're excited to watch the show.
Another great one. Ready for this one?
Oh yes.
Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky and the Brain, and you know what? And Animaniacs is on there as well.
Oh yeah, Animaniacs.
But
they're zany to the max.
Oh yeah. But Pinky and the Brain. Oh, Pinky and the Brain. Just listen to that.
Oh.
Like it has such a classic feel to it.
Yeah.
Like I can picture a conductor.
Pinky and the Brain.
Oh my god.
Inspector Gadget.
And I was gonna say Inspector Gadget, because Inspector Gadget was another one that like I used to love the cartoon. And I was a big fan of it, and I would go around singing the theme song forever.
Inspector Gadget. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song.
Oh, yes. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is, no matter what, it's always going to be one of the greatest. And I think it has such a big following. Just the cartoon itself has a big following.
Oh yeah.
Wow, it got like really loud. So weird.
Super Friends.
Oh.
Super Friends theme song is another good one.
See, and you mentioned Super Friends, and I don't really remember the Super Friends theme song. Yeah.
It's so cool. You got to check that one out.
Super Friends.
From the halls of justice.
Oh wow, Drew's famous birthday hero party music. And I don't even think this is it. If somebody comes on and says from the Hall of Justice. Now, I think I do remember when you say that. Yeah. So everything that I'm playing really has nothing to do with the Super Friends. So. Oh, there we go.
But
In the Great Hall of Justice.
Yep.
Created from the cosmic legends of the universe, Superman.
I just
What's
hear a
next
big
on the
train. Oh, so funny. So funny. Okay, so this one here, like, you may not like, you're definitely not gonna be able to hear it. And it's a TV series that was done in the 90s. Actually, no, 2000s. And my kids started watching it, and then I started watching it, and I love this show. I love this cartoon. I'm so mad that they're not doing anything with it. It's called The Weekenders. It's almost on par up there with like Recess and Pepper Ann and Doug, stuff like that. It's in that era. And I don't know why they never ever did anything more with these characters, because they're so fun. The comedy was so hilarious. And I think I may have mentioned this cartoon on here before, but a little type of humor that they have, and it cracks me up every time. It was the Halloween episode, and they come in and they said, wow, I'm looking at, one of the characters comes in, talks to his friend, like, hey, have you seen so-and-so teacher? They said, no, for some reason she dressed up like a contact lens and now nobody can find her.
Oh, that's
and
funny.
it's just like the little
I
humor.
like that.
It's
That's
just a little humor. But the theme song was done by Wayne Brady.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. And I absolutely love it. I know you won't be able to hear it.
I'm going to throw two more names at you in a minute.
Grab your ball, grab your bat, head to the beach, grab some brains, better hurry up, just got 2 days.
I jam to this song. Literally, I put it on once in a while just to hear it. It's so fun. Like just like the TV series. It is so fun. What was the other one?
I can't wait to actually go back and listen to this.
You need to listen to it.
But okay, I'm gonna throw two at you at the same time. Ready?
I bet I know what they're gonna be.
All right, what do you think they're gonna be?
I'm gonna say, and actually, I'm gonna type it in right now.
Okay, what do you think?
Hold on. Calm down here, sir.
I can't.
All right, so I think your first one you're gonna say is the Transformers theme.
Nope.
No. Oh my God. So okay.
Nope.
Transformers for me, like I absolutely loved the Transformers. I loved the toy line.
I'm mad at myself for actually not having that on my list, but I agree with you 100%.
Wow. I'm very surprised you don't. And like the animated movie that from '86 is brilliant. I absolutely love it. The theme song again. Like I say this, I've said this time and time again. It is just as iconic as the TV show itself.
So what do you think my second one was going to be? Remember, you said you think you knew what they were?
Well, now that kind of threw me off. Because I was going to say G.I. Joe.
Okay, you got that one. G.I. Joe, but the other one was, ready for this one?
Okay.
Go Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer.
Yes. For the longest time, I was a huge Speed Racer fan. I loved the show. I loved the car. There was a CD years ago called Saturday Morning Cartoons, and Matthew Sweet. Was it Matthew Sweet? Or was it the Ramones? No, the Ramones did the Spider-Man song. Maybe it was
Reverend
Matthew
Horton
Sweet.
Heat's on that.
Yeah. And
He did I forget what he did.
Oh, but the show was so good. The show was so fun. And it was almost like between that and Robotech. Those were like our two like introductions, I think, to like anime, the closest to anime, Japanese anime that we had back in the day.
Both great. both absolutely bangers.
Yeah, absolutely, so good. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. But yeah, you're right. Sublime had a song on that album. Sponge did the Go Speed Racer Go theme song.
Okay. I have the
Matthew
CD
Sweet did
somewhere.
the Scooby Doo Where Are You song.
Okay. The Jetsons.
Yes. The Jetsons is again just I can't like is there any other way to say it? Like I feel like I should chat GPT it to find out if there's any other way to say just as iconic as the show itself.
Right. Yeah, yeah, the Jetsons. And then I'm gonna throw my last one out. And that's just the Spider-Man theme song.
But which one?
Spider-Man.
Ah,
Spider-Man does everything a spider can. Spins a web. You know, the cartoon, the original cartoon theme song.
yes.
That was such that now that is a sick, iconic one.
It really was.
That's another top 5 one. If like I said, if I would move things around, that could probably squeeze into the top 5.
So I'm actually just playing the Ramones version of the Spider-Man theme song. Because
Okay.
I enjoy the Ramones and I really like their rendition of this song. And this song even made it into God, there's so many Spider-Man movies now, but it made it into one of the Spider-Man movies to where there is a woman in a subway singing the song. And I feel like it was one of the Amazing Spider-Mans with Andrew Garfield.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so good. Again, I'm gonna go back and I'm going to throw out there the Thundercats theme song because again, it was just as brilliant, and it really kept you like, it got you motivated. And yeah, you're right. It starts off with the Thundercats, oh, but then it kind of gets this like it almost makes you feel like a cat is singing it, like they're ready to pounce.
I get it. I mean, like I said, like I get it. I understand it, and I'm not going to argue it. I'm not. I mean, because like everyone has their own, you know, like what gets their mojo running. You know what I mean? They might be wrong, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
I had to just say it. I had to put my little dig in there. No, but I mean, like, I'm not going to talk crap on it because, yeah, like there's stuff on my list. I'm sure people be like, that is retarded, but at the same time, I don't really care. It's what I like, and
Right.
whatever you like is what you're going to like. Period. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know why I didn't like the Thundercats. It was just that and He-Man were just two cartoons back in the day that I just couldn't get into. Like it was one of those things. Like I wanted to like them, but I just didn't. I was always like. It just never got me. It never grabbed me. I'd rather watch G.I. Joe. I would rather watch, you know, something along those, like the Ghostbusters cartoon. That's another great theme song too.
What's that?
You know, really, that should be on the list too.
So
but
I'm currently playing the Danny Phantom theme song from Nickelodeon's Danny Phantom. Did you ever watch that
that's
show?
another great show.
Oh,
Yeah.
the show was so good. I love, and I honestly feel that they're going to be bringing that show back. I think that Butch Hartman, why did I say it like that? Butch Hartman, kind of went on to do like a little reels on Instagram, and he was like, "Which of my shows would you like to see revamped or rebooted in 2026?" And it was like Fairly Odd Parents, Tough Dog, or Tough. I can't remember what the
I know
other
what you're
name-
talking about. Yeah,
And
I could see the thing, but I can't remember
yeah,
the name of it. Exactly.
Danny Phantom, and he's like, "Let me know in the comments, okay?" But then just as he said, "Let me know in the comments," the screen went to the Danny Phantom theme song. So it's almost
Oh,
like he
that's
was goading people to say Danny Phantom because, like, either he's
Right.
trying to manifest it to happen, or they're actually going to do this.
I always liked Danny Phantom. I thought it was a smart show. I thought it was very well written.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was interesting. I always liked it, so I would like to see a Danny Phantom come back. I think that would be a really fun show to see.
Other stuff we
See a
didn't really
revamp of.
mention is like I know a lot of people are probably like, oh, there's the Pokemon, the Pokemon theme. Like I was never a fan of it. I just hit play on The Simpsons because it's so good, and I love the instrumental to it.
Right.
Dexter
Yeah, like you said, like
Laboratory.
I was never. We missed that Pokemon thing. We're a little bit. I think we're just a little bit too old for it. I think we just missed it by a couple of years. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I get it. Pokemon is such a cultural phenom now that it's not even funny. I mean, like, you know, cards sell for in the thousands. You know.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that because people absolutely love it. You know. So yeah, I get it. Pokemon should be on there, and of course, like each list is also going to be arrow specific.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So like you're always going to have like the people that like us, like we're more of an 80s, you know, 80 like so that's why we're real heavy in like the Inspector Gadgets, the He-Mans, the GI Joes, and you know all that sort of stuff is like real heavy on our list. Where if you would meet my sister, if she would do it, like hers would be more of like I said, like the Super Friends, like the Thundars, like all that stuff from like the 70s.
Thundar.
You know, like all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of going through some other theme songs, and there's so many really good ones.
And I'm sure, like if I did like my kids would be more or less stuff like Dora the Explorer and you know like all that sort of stuff because that's
Oh,
what
of
they
course.
grew up on. And like was it Teen Titans? What else? You know, stuff from like the 2000s. You know,
Yes.
so should they be on the list? Yeah, the list wouldn't be a list. It would be a scroll by then.
Right.
It'd be like 9,000 different things. But I'm comfortable with what we have. I think we
so.
have a pretty cool.
I am too.
And we've covered a lot of the bases. We've covered a lot of everything back from the 30s and 40s to today. 'Cause I mean, hell, The Simpsons still runs. You know.
Yes, it does.
SpongeBob still runs.
Oh, exactly. I'm going to throw this one out here just because at one time it got a trap beat remix, and
Oh God.
it was just as good as the actual theme song. But this is for literally little kids. Is the Little Einsteins theme song? Have you ever heard?
Okay.
It? Have you ever heard it?
Yep, I know the Little Einstein because my son like I hated it. Little Einsteins. Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
but
I love the trap remix to it.
That's hysterical.
The trap remix is so good. So good.
That makes me happy that there's a trap remix of Little Einstein.
Yes.
With you.
Well, guys,
Gotta love it.
Think that's gonna wrap us up for the week. We will be back next week with a new episode. Tell me if you like this episode because I kind of like the idea that I used a little some sound bites and stuff like that, and I like it. I like it. And what do you think? I mean, you said you're gonna have to go back and kind of take a listen to see.
I dig it because I'm always for Leo having a little bit of except that helps you go down the memory lane too. Because that music is sparking it.
Yes.
You know, so I'm all for any of that sort of stuff. Any sort of like audio or visual cues or keys, I'm for. I think it's cool. So yeah, I can't wait to go back and actually listen to the show. Are we going to record this Sunday?
Yes, and we are going to be having a guest.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. Just because I know we've been having like a little bit of we're having a little bit of issues with different things, but I will be looking forward to it, so I can't wait. So
Yeah, and I think if we do this again, we do this style episode, I think we should do like TV theme songs, like television series.
okay,
Yeah, I think because I love
yeah,
TV theme songs. I don't know what it is. Like theme songs, whether it's animated, live action, like it makes you feel like it is it's like the soundtrack to your life.
it is because that's truly what it is. Like music, whether it is like you said, whether it's a theme song to a TV show or a movie or a pop song, it truly is the soundtrack to your life
Yep.
because music is very like I said, it's an earworm and it causes memories and it brings out memories and it brings out happiness and it brings out sadness and it brings out emotion in general. So yeah, I mean, whether it's good, bad, or the ugly, um, music is a binding agent for the soul.
Yep. Couldn't agree with you more. That was very well said. And on that note, where can everybody find you at, Mike?
Well, this Saturday coming up, you can find me in person at the Butler toy show. So I'll be in Butler, PA at the toy show. Even though it's supposed to snow, I still shall be there lugging my comics and my toys. But if you just want to check me out on the interwebs, you can always find me over on Instagram at nomad_comics_collectibles. You can find me at Instagram again as Punk Rock Mike or over on TikTok, which I'm trying to get some TikTok stuff going more as Nomad Comics on TikTok, and I've been starting to sprinkle in a little bit more stuff. So I normally will take some shots of us recording, which I didn't do at all this week. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't think
I
about
love
it.
when you do
And I
that.
post them on different places and stuff like that. Yeah, go ahead and follow me over there and give us some love and some likes, and then we'll just try to keep this ball rolling. So where can we find you there,
Well, you
Mr.
can
Rich?
find me at Richie Wayne 76 on Instagram, Lights Camera Pop Pod on Instagram and Facebook, and please go over and follow the House of Mouse Musings on Facebook and Instagram. Get me some likes on those and some follows. I just started. I was doing this in a group called the Monorail Tales. It's a podcast. It's a Disney podcast that I listen to, and they're fun group, married couple, and there is a plethora of other reoccurring guests on there that are part of the show as well. Rick Forbes and Bill Mitchell. So like these guys are awesome. I love this show. But yeah, I was in their group and I started like when I would listen to a show, I would kind of be like making my own thing up and going to their group and saying, okay, hear me out. And I kind of started just rolling with that, like doing like little Disney. Okay, hear me out. What they should have done was this or what. So yeah, I just started like I did my first actual post of it today. So yeah, if anybody could go over and follow me on there, that would be great and help me boost this up to get me ready for the podcast itself. And on that note, I hope everybody enjoyed this episode and getting your geek on with us. And I am going to close us out with a song that it's not a theme song, but it's from the Animaniacs. And I think it's hilarious because the way it was done was phenomenal. It was like Yakko was in a class and they pulled down the little thing and he starts giving the countries of the world. And then it kind of turned into a running gag. And it also turned into like, and I'm sorry, like I don't care where anybody stands politically, because that's not who I am. I don't care what you believe in, but I think it's so hilarious, and I hope I don't get hate for this, but I think it's funny that it says, it had said, how President Trump is, how President Trump is planning his next invasion or something like that. And then it shows Wacko, United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama. It is the most hilarious thing ever. But no matter where you are, it's a joke, people. Laugh it up. But
right.
on that note, everybody, Take it easy. Thank you for getting your geek on with us, and we will be back next week with a new episode.
And now, the nations of the world, brought to you by Yakko.
You definitely have to go back and listen to this.
Yeah, I want to. I can't wait. I got asked to be on another podcast the other day
Oh, nice. Well,
to just to talk about comic books.
that's awesome, dude. And just so you know, we're still
Yeah.
recording, so everybody got to hear that. So when it happens, you'll have to let us know.
I didn't even realize we're still recording. Whoops. Let me know when we're out.
And we are out. Deuces.